Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome to another episode of Long Story Short. I'm doing a solo video today. Raj is just doing some cleaning in the background. We had some really good steaks for dinner. And for the second time, we left them on the grill too long, and the grill almost got caught up in flames. So, but the important thing is we saved the steaks, and they turned out really good. Excuse me. So yeah, just to bring you guys up on some updates, everything has been going well. I'm doing really good in school. I just catching up on my culinary arts degree. I almost got my first two classes done, so that's going really well. But yeah, pretty much just been chilling, taking it easy for the past couple weeks. Now, getting into business with the Olympics coming back to Utah in 2034. I'm excited about it. Raj is excited about it. And we're just super stoked because the last time the Olympics were here was back in 2002. I was in maybe third or fourth grade at the time. I remember in elementary school, I remember us begging our principal and our teachers to see if we could actually watch the Olympics on TV, whether if it was during recess or whether if it was during lunch recess. And it was just so cool seeing all of those events coming here in Utah, with everything being close by, with the athletes. They were competing so hard. I think that it was by far possibly the best winter games I've seen in my lifetime, and at least that I remember. But yeah, it was just so cool being a part of that. So speaking of the Olympics, when I was in elementary school, I actually got a cool story that I thought I'd share with you guys. So when the Olympics, it was just before they started. I want to say it was about a month or so before they officially started. The Olympic Committee has visited our school, and we had several people come with suitcases, and they had other people with them. They were visiting various classrooms in the building, and they brought a little VHS tape. Yes, this was when we had VHS back in that time. And we watched a little video on how all of the Olympic medals were made. It was actually really cool. They made them just over here at the mine, from what I remember correctly. And this wasn't the medals that they would give you at the ceremonies for winning the events. Like, this was actually the very thick ceremony medals that you would see in the museum up in Park City. And they had a gold, a silver, and a bronze medal. And we actually got to take those out of the suitcase, and we got turns holding them. And those medals were actually pretty big. I would say the average size of them was about yay big. And they were about that thick. And it was just so cool seeing that all in detail. And I still remember that when I was a kid. It's literally one of my favorite memories. So with the Olympics now, what are some of your guys' predictions? Do you guys have any crazy ideas that you want to post in the comments? I have a top 3 guesses. Number 1, I bet you guys Airbnb is going to skyrocket, and all of the other competitors for Airbnb. And I would imagine the athletes or the teams, I bet you none of them are going to stay in Airbnbs. I bet they're all going to cover all the hotels. They're going to cover the motels, do whatever they can to keep the teams together. And besides, who knows? I bet you the last thing they want is an athlete staying in someone's random house. And basically, especially if they're from certain countries, and they basically just go, "You were caught cheating. We saw it on camera." That would be terrible, and boy, would that cause a lot of lawsuits. Second is one thing that I am hoping that they would project is I'm hoping that they would bring some of the old school sports back of what they did back in 2002. I heard some of them are coming back for sure, but I don't think all of them are. I'm sure they're going to maybe switch things up a little bit. Like, for example, we always have the bobsled, ski jumping, curling, and then the aerial ski jumpers, which is really fun to watch. I'm hoping that they'll bring back the ski moguls. You know, it's where they go down the hill back and forth, and then they try to do a little freestyle on a jump. That was really cool to watch when I was a kid, and it was probably considered one of the more dangerous ones too. And then lastly, one thing that I am really hoping that they'll do in this Olympics is, I know there's been several issues of this going on, but I'm just going to be flat out honest. If you're going to represent your country, especially if you get to be a part of a committee competing for these games, I would expect you to do your very, very best to win that gold medal. Because in these past few Olympics, we have seen stories of people turning away from their flags, or people dissing on their own countries because they said they feel ashamed, and yet they still get to walk away with a medal. Like, seriously, I mean, you might as well just call that a participation trophy or something. Don't do that. If you're going to represent your country, give it your all. And I've heard a lot of other people in other podcasts say the same thing. And knowing the Olympic Committee, I bet you they would not just hand you a medal. No, like, it's going to be you against the world in these games. So Olympics, when you come back in 2034, I am so looking forward to it. And I hope you guys are all looking forward to it too. If you guys have anything, feel free to post into the comments. You guys all take care, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.